Hello, Gary Hernandez here, and welcome to Cane Self-Defense with Master Gary Hernandez. We're going to be working again on one of our series, and this one is the series Brand New to the Cane. So if you're brand new to the cane self-defense, and even if you're a person who's been training for 20, 30 years, this is going to be a great basic technique to work on and keep in your cane self-defense file. Now, one of the best things you can do, especially when you have a larger opponent that's bigger and stronger, coming in with a massive power punch, is take yourself off center line. Now, I don't want to sit here and try to just block it and stay here, because if they're big and strong, they could power right through all this. Number two, I don't want to start running backwards because A, I could trip, or B, if they're taller, they could close that gap and still nail me. So what I want to be able to do is take myself off center line. Now, this technique, if you can do two things, and one of them is simply stepping to your right or stepping to your left, and the other one is being able to lift your cane. So if you can do both of those, this technique is going to work perfectly for you. Now, from here, I'm going to go over it fast, I'll break it down slow, and then I'll go over the footwork. Now, someone starts to step in, like I said, all of a sudden they come in with a massive punch, whether it's a reverse punch in close, whether it's a lunge punch, whether they're coming at you with a solid object. And it doesn't matter what kind of cane you use, not at all. So from here, as that happens, I'm simply going to step to one side and counter with a nice basic horizontal shot. Now I'll slow that technique down. All I did was, as they stepped in, and I'm going to break it down, but then I'll put it together. I'm going to go to my right, so my right foot stepped out, my left foot slid up. Don't cross your feet, you're going to trip yourself up. So my right foot stepped, my left foot slid up, my left hand came up because the cane's in my right hand. My cane came up and went into a horizontal swing. Now, so I went step, slide, hands up, swing, and then I'll go slow for one motion. Now you notice the hand comes up a lot with me. You got to bring that hand up because that hand's got a job to either grab, to punch, to poke in the eyes, to fight. And you don't want to leave it laying around and you swing and all of a sudden you hit your own elbow, because then you got a problem. So again, as they come in, I swing. Now, person is starting to step in at me, all of a sudden I go to the head if necessary. I can also go to the ribs and to the leg. So you pick your striking areas. Your foot, all you're doing is step, slide, step, slide. Now, if I'm going to step to my left, but the cane's still in my right, I don't have to switch hands. I simply step out to my left, slide up, this hand comes up, and the cane this time swings a little bit to the inside of my body and around. Now, I'm going to have a good swinging motion on that side like I have here, because I'm also stepping that way to allow more of a gap for the swing. So I'm simply swinging like that. So from here to the head, to the ribs, to the leg. And you can do it right and left-handed. So, left hand, same thing. Simply step and swing, or step and swing. So practice that technique. Again, one more time. Step, slide, hand comes up, all one motion, and then you're just adding that swing. One more time fast, just like that. Now, you can pick any target areas. Let's say you don't really want to crush their head in, but they're a pretty good sized guy, and they're maybe coming in like this. As you step, you can stun them, a little pop. Now, I don't want to do this. I don't want to try to go backwards and do it, because I may trip up. I don't want to turn my back toward them, because if I hit, I'm off balance and I'm going to lose my cane. So I simply want to go 1, 2, boom. So take yourself off center line. That is the most important thing. And then strike. Again, you don't have to hit directly to the head. You can go into those ribs if they're reaching or punching, and you hit that knee. So take your time, practice it. You people brand new with the cane, step, Other hand's coming up, slide, canes in a horizontal swing. So like I always say, practice it, make it yours. Hopefully that technique helps. If you get an opportunity, please subscribe to our channel. Gary Hernandez, thank you very much, and I will see everybody real soon.